is Brandee J, Luxe Curves TV. Thank you for tuning in for another great episode where we interview everyone in fashion, entertainment, music, health, anything you know, you name it, we interview. Well, I have a special guest. I'm humbled and, kind of like trying to control myself. You have seen her designs on some of the hottest celebrities on red carpets for the NAACP Image Awards, Oscars, Grammys, BET, any big fashion award event going on, you have seen her designs. Miss Leontine, the fashion designer, thank you so much for being on Luxe Curves TV.
Thank you for having me.
I'm loving the hat. I grew up with the mama, black mamas, have all the hats. Yes. And I'm loving everything.
Oh, well, thank you.
So, thank you again for being here. And I was doing research and I was like, okay, I just want to know about what made you decide to get into the fashion industry?
Actually, my mom.
Okay.
I grew up in the 70s, the early part. And my mom, she would sew late nights for people in our community.
Yeah.
And I would just watch her. I would find reasons to stay up, to watch news with her, curl her hair, do whatever. And I would watch her make patterns from newspaper. And I would watch all these beautiful things that would come from this fabric that we would go downtown LA to buy. And I was like, I want to do that. And I've always loved to dress really nice, even as a young girl, like 3-4 years old.
I was playing in my mama's shoes.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it. And she would take us to, in San Diego, we have swap meets. So that's when we would go get her fabric growing up. So my mom used to make and design all of our stuff. She never taught me
mine too.
how to do that, because she probably was like, this child is not going to get it. So let's put her in business. But growing up with a mom who, your mom, growing up with your senior mom design and come up with great outfits for people in the community, what did that do for you? How did that motivate you?
Well, she would not allow me to use her sewing machine when she was not around, but I would. I'd pull it out, flip it up, because it was in this big table, and I'd flip it right side up, and I would sew. I would just do a straight stitch because I wasn't fancy yet. Yeah. So I would make bodices and blocks for skirts because I love tutus. So I would make a skirt. And, she taught me how to hand stitch. So I was hand basting everything. I could hand baste a pair of pants, a blouse, anything. And when I was making all these clothes, she was like, "You using my sewing machine?" I said, "Yeah."
You like, I'm not, no mama.
At first I'd be like, "No." She's like, "Well, I didn't leave this like this, and you left thread hanging there. You jammed my machine." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry." So that's how that got started. And I really loved the beautiful creations. When you take a piece of fabric and the vision in your mind, you create it. Yeah. So I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And when I was 6, mahogany came out. I said, "Oh my God, that's me." I sat in front of the TV. I was like, "Mama." I was like, "I want to do that. I want to do that." And I'm watching it, and she told me, she reminded me. I would watch it, and the vision was so clear. Everything, the character that Diana Ross went through in mahogany became my life.
Wow.
I don't even know how that happened. It's like when you put a dream or a vision out there, it comes to you. The universe will somehow perceive it, and it just happened. And I was so honored and so blessed because it wasn't easy. I went through a lot trying to, a lot of late nights, a lot of getting out there, grinding, trying to make it happen, because I'm my biggest billboard. Yeah. And I don't wear anything that I don't, if I don't like it, I won't wear it. And I won't create it and design it if I don't like it.
And what was the defining moment that you got the break that you felt like you just, that people take you serious?
Well, I've always designed, as I mentioned, through junior high school, because my friends will be like, "Oh, can you dress me for this? Can you dress me for that? I'm having a party. Can you make me one of those tutus you wore yesterday? Can you design me that dress you had on last week?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was having customers. Yeah. I've always had customers. They would pay me, and I would do it. And when I was older, I had my kids. I was going to college, and I met my kid's father. Had my kids, so I had to put my career on hold for about 13 years. And I got back in the industry because I've always been in the industry as an actress and as a model. So when I got back in the industry as a fashion designer, I had to get out there myself. It was hard, it was different because as a designer nowadays, I'm trying to get clients as far as, to dress them. So when I would show up, I would just go to events and show up, and I'd be dressed to the nines, and I get in, and so that's how I started getting my clients. So when I started getting my celebrity clients, they would want me to design something for them to make to wear on the red carpet. And so when I start seeing my things on the red carpet, that was my first, oh my God. I remembered this moment. You know, I would be sitting on my sofa watching all the Oscar events while my children were babies, saying, I'm gonna do that one day. I'm gonna see my dress. And I'm sitting there going, but when is that gonna happen? So I said, okay, let me get out there and let me grind. There's no excuses. So when my youngest son, Isaiah, when I was pregnant with him, I went back to school.
Okay.
And I went to fashion school because I'm self-taught. People think that I went to school and learned how to design. I did not. I was taught self-taught and by my mom. Things that she did not teach me, I learned on my own. I would go to the stores, all the couture stores. I would look at the hems, the designs, the stitches, and I would ask questions, you know, from older people who were seamstress or who could sew. And they would tell me. And I would learn and mimic the things that I would see. And that's kind of what I do. I just mimic it. If I want to learn how to do something, I look at it, I see it, and I can create it.
Who was the first celebrity to wear one of your designs?
The first
on the red carpet.
On the red carpet. Ooh, that was so long ago. It was a comedian. It had to be a comedian, but I want to say for the guys, I want to say Mora from Twilight.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and Torrie Hart wore a dress to one of the DV events, and Farrah Abraham from Teen Mom, she wore something, and a few more people. It's a lot. It's a long list.
You're like, it's a long list. Not bragging, but it's a long list. Is there a celebrity that you have not designed for that is still on your list? Like, I'm going to design for that celebrity.
Well, it was Michael Jackson, but you know he's no longer here.
Yeah.
God bless his soul. And right now, I would say Taraji P. Henson. I would love for her to wear one of my evening gowns. I would love to design an evening gown. I have something in mind for her, and I'm gonna make that happen. I hope.
Put it out. No, you just gotta put it out in the universe.
Yes.
You always tell people we gotta put it out in the universe. Like, one of my things is I tell people, like I tell my kids, I'm gonna host the red carpet for the Oscars one day.
Exactly. You're right.
I'm gonna host this, and when they're like that, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do it. And you just have to put it out there, and then the universe would start making
and you're
it happen.
right, because I designed it was a leopard print design for my grandbaby. She's 2 now. When she was 1, and Taraji saw it and reposted it on her page. I compared her picture with hers, and it was the most adorable thing, and she reposted it, and I was just so honored. So I was like, okay, that's one step. So next I want to design.
And you're getting close, because I saw a picture of you with Yaz from Empire.
Yes.
When they were promoting the new edition biopics. You're close. It's coming. Everything comes full circle. But we're going to take a quick break, and I want to talk about your collection. You're going to be debuting this year.
Okay.
What we can expect from it, what can we see from it, and what is, why are you doing it? Like, people need to know these things. So we'll be right back. Luxe Curves TV with Brandee J. So we are back, Luxe Curves TV, with celebrities, designers, stylists, fashionista. I can't get past the hat. I'm just loving the hat, this Leontine. So you're going to be debuting your Leontine collection at London and Paris Fashion Week this year. I do want to talk about that, but before we get into that, I wanted to know your designs. Do you design for straight size, curvy size, or for all sizes?
I design for all sizes.
Okay.
Yes, and I initially wanted to design just for women because, in the stores, I know women have a hard time trying to find their match, especially when they're curvy.
Yes.
Because, you could be small in the waist, have big hips, or you could have a wide waist, small hips, or, we have all these different figure flaws, I call them, that we have challenges with. So I said, okay, I want to design a line for women, and I want to design it with the right kind of cut. And most of the women that wear my design say, I love the cut. I love the way you cut it, because they know it's the technique is the cut. It's the way you cut it, and you have to fit it for them. And I love to custom design for all women.
Do you feel that the plus size fashion is not where it needs to be as a designer?
Absolutely.
And how does that make you feel? Because I know how I feel being in the industry.
Yeah.
And do you feel like as a designer, it's your responsibility to change that?
I feel like it's every designer's responsibility, because people come in all shapes and sizes. We're not stick figures. We're real human beings, and we have curves. And a lot of designers don't want to play around in that area. They want to stick to one thing and do that. But I think that the part of you being a designer is in the creativity is the reason why you should want to do that, because people do come in all sizes. So you should not just want to design for a size 2.
So what's the size that your collection was started in that?
My collection will start at a size 2,
okay,
and it will end at probably a size 16.
Okay.
Now, as I get into custom designs, that's something different.
Yeah.
You know, because most of the things that I do design is custom. I'm working on blocks now for something. I'm working on blocks now for things that I want to put in a store.
Oh, okay.
So that's a project that I'm working on now. And I've been praying on it and wishing and hoping and waiting for it and working hard for it.
It's gonna happen. I like the fact that you're starting off size 2 up to 16, realizing that, I mean, with now, you know, the average size woman is a size 16, and we do have the issues like you were saying, like they don't consider me true plus size. In the industry, they tell me you're curvy because my waist is small, like small up top, big out the bottom. But with your new collection and debuting in London and Paris, which is not known for showcasing curvier women. So when you debut this year, are you going to showcase curvy women on your runway?
I'm going to showcase curvy women and women of, as we say, ethnicity, because I believe that, like I mentioned, women come in all shapes and sizes, but we come in all hues, all different colors.
Exactly.
So I've chosen girls that I want to walk the runway for me.
Wow.
And that I'm going to take with me because, you know, I have a right to do that, and I can. So I have to be a designer that steps up to the plate and say, hey, this is what I want to do, because we're trendsetters.
Yes.
We set trends, and if we put a trend out there, you'll wear it. And so if I start this and do this, I would hope that more designers would want to do that too, and not just stick to the norm.
Yeah, what you're doing is going to be great, and it's going to set that platform that other designers are going to have to pay attention to.
Exactly.
Because we all are different races and colors and shapes and sizes, and what you see on TV is not reality.
That's true.
And I think that's where it gets misconstrued. I think that's where the kids are like, well, she doesn't look like me, so I could never wear that.
Exactly.
But if you see someone who looks like you wearing something, then that's going to make you want to go out and wear it yourself. And you taking that responsibility in London and Paris this fall will be an amazing thing you're doing. So I want to commend you and say thank you for that, because being a curvy woman, we don't get those opportunities and platforms. We have to create our own.
That's true.
And you're doing that, taking the step and saying, no, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So what is one of your favorite trends that we can look forward to in just fashion period for this year?
I love trends. I love drama. I love anything drama. Drama sleeves. I love long trains. I love things that stick out, stand out, and that gets attention. I love attention grabbers and getters.
And is there one trend you're just like, why did they even come out with that? That's a no.
Well, I love form fitting because I love to showcase the body, you know, the female body, because I think that we should all be proud of our bodies, no matter what size or shape or form. So, you know, there's going to be a lot of form conscious, body conscious with trains.
Ooh.
Yeah. Long extensions, drama sleeves, and then just the body of an art form. So.
Well, if you need a model,
yes.
please call me, because I'm all about the trains, the drama.
Yeah.
I be telling my kids, I think I need more. They're like, Mom, stop. I'm like, no, I need
Never
more.
enough.
It's never enough. But I want to thank you so much for being on Luxe Curves TV. Thank you for supporting our platform, and thank you for creating a platform for us curvy women with your designs and not limiting your collection. That is going to be huge, because I tell people all the time, if you're not in the industry, the plus size industry, you're missing out on a big gap.
That's true.
And you're missing out on women who will support you and wear your stuff and keep coming back.
That's true.
So having you on this platform lets them know you are for them. So thank you so much.
You're very
So where can everyone find you out on social media?
You can find me at leontinecollection.com or at Leontine Abdullah on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
I'm going to try to get this hat. Even though I know she ain't going to give it to me, but I'm just loving everything. But thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Luxe Curves TV. Make sure you keep following us on Instagram, all of our social media, and we have more to come this season. But we'll see you next time. Bye.
Cameras up. Recording in 3.
Wait. I thought we got the burp.
I was gonna say sneeze. Yeah.
I felt it and I was like, okay, sorry. All right, I'm ready.
Alright, cameras up. Recording in 3, 2. Cut.
And then can you get a picture of us on your camera? Because Gima went downstairs.